Wise Shepherd. Please subscribe to my channel and support me. A long, long time ago, in a faraway land beyond the mountains, there lived a young shepherd who was known for being very wise. He gave such clever answers to every question that people from distant lands came just to meet him. Even the great king across the Green River heard about the shepherd's wisdom. The king gathered his ministers and scholars and asked if a simple shepherd could really be so clever. "This must be just a legend," said the scholars. "How can a young shepherd with no education be so smart?" But the king wanted to see for himself. He sent for the shepherd and brought him to the palace. "I will ask you 3 questions," said the king. "If you answer all of them correctly, I will give you a great reward." "I'm ready, my king," said the shepherd confidently. The room grew quiet. Even the buzzing of a fly could be heard. "First question," said the king. "How many drops of water are in the sea?" "Oh, mighty king," said the shepherd, "I can answer this, but first you must close off the mouths of all the rivers that flow into the sea. If you don't, the number of drops keeps changing all the time, and I won't be able to count them properly." The king nodded in approval. "Very clever," he said. "Now the second question, how many stars are in the sky?" "I can answer that too," said the shepherd, "but I will need a large piece of paper and a pen." The king's servants brought the paper and pen. Instead of counting, the shepherd began making tiny dots all over the paper. By the end, the entire sheet was covered with little specks. "Here, my king," he said. "The stars in the sky are just as many as these dots. Your scholars can count them if they like." The king smiled. The page had too many dots to count. He was more impressed than ever. "Now for the last question," said the king. "How many minutes are in eternity?" The shepherd replied, "Far away, in the distant land of Pomerania, there is a giant mountain made entirely of diamond. It's so big that it takes a horse 7 days to walk around it. Once every 100 years, a tiny bird comes to sharpen its beak by rubbing it against the mountain. When that mountain is finally worn down to nothing, only then will the first minute of eternity be complete." The king clapped his hands. "Bravo! You are wiser than all my scholars. I will give you half my kingdom and make you my heir. From today on, you will live in my palace, and we shall rule the kingdom together." And so they did. From that day forward, their land became the happiest kingdom in the world. Thank you for listening.